Guys, welcome back to the channel. I came up with a crazy ass idea. What if I take a Model S Plaid, chop it up, and put Cybertruck parts on it, like a chop top Cybertruck. The roof line, the peak of the triangle is gonna be like way over here, and then it's gonna swoop down. Use Model X rear doors for the front. This door handle is gonna be down here, and you pick up the door like this. That seems like a crazy ass idea, but that's what I'm about to start. Welcome to the Cyber-Plaid. So this is how I'm starting the build. I'm gonna find a Model S Plaid on the auction, wrecked. I gotta fix it, register it. Then I'm gonna just chop it up, strip everything. There's none of this is gonna be here. None of these windows, none of these pillars, nothing's gonna be here. The only thing I do wanna keep though is the rims. The rims are gonna be a giveaway that this is a Model S. And the cool thing is how this suspension is adjustable from the screen. So this is very ambitious. I'm gonna do it. Let's start. Man, that thing does look like it's destroyed. All right, I strapped it in and I left the auction because it was kind of noisy over there. So check this out. I'm really curious what's under here. I mean, this wheel right here, look at the suspension. This suspension is pretty much shot. Rim obviously done. This pillar right here looks like it doesn't even have any damage, to be honest. The main thing is when the forklift brought it and it was lifted up, I want to see under the battery, make sure there's no like gouges or anything like that. Oh, I know what they hit. Look. They hit a tumbleweed. I'm gonna take this thing home and start taking it apart. Main thing is obviously this side, I wanna see what's going on back here. I'm gonna take off the fender, take off the bumper, and I wanna see if this frame rail is straight. But in order to see that, I gotta take everything apart. Okay, I'm gonna bring this thing to the shop and just start pulling parts apart and see what I bought. Looking at this peach right here. It's got the British flag. I got it from Copart. This is the damage. Nothing turns on the car because, as you know, when Teslas blow their airbags, it blows the pyro fuse, and I have no idea how many miles are on this thing. So I don't know what's going on in here. I just, kind of peeked over here. When the forklift guy, at the auction brought it and he put it down on the ground, oh, it sounded so bad because when he took out the forks, the front end just dropped on the floor. It's completely laying on the floor right now. So right now what I need to do is take off some parts and make a note of what I need to get this thing up and running. Like I did on the CyberRoadster, I fixed it, registered it, and then I just started chopping it up. This is basically the introduction of my next Cyber build, the Cyber-Plaid. Let's take off the parts and see what's going on. So right away what's visible is pump right here. This is the AC pump. It came off the bracket. This is pretty simple. It's just these screws. Actually rips really easy, I noticed on Model S's. Man, what a nice rim. Look at this. Yeah, the thing's pretty much done. So I need the upper control arm, knuckle. Basically this whole suspension, it need to get changed out. Possibly even this axle. Let's take off this fender. Fender's no good. Okay, so what I found out is basically that part of the suspension is completely shot. This, about 70% of the suspension is shot. I made a list of that. Yeah, that's the main thing. I'm surprised the radiator actually did not get busted because of the way it bottomed out. And there's, the reservoir has radiator fluid in it. I thought it was empty, but then, the line is right there. So if there was any kind of puncture anywhere, the fluid would just completely be down. Let me try to open up the trunk because I don't even know what's in there. What if there's a bag of money? Oh, look, that's the charger. There's a charger in there. The car's turning on. Let it sit for a little bit, see if the screen turns on. I doubt it. Come on. Oh, look at that. A near brand new Charger. Nice. At least I get a charger, right? Is this door open? I don't want to force it. I want to see if the USB is inside. Yeah, it's not turning on. Kind of pointless. I did notice, so the rear has the original Michelins and the fronts are Pirellis. So it's been like eating up the rubber. These Plaids are known to eat up the rubber, and you cannot obviously rotate the tires because the rear wheels are so much wider. If he already changed the tire here, I'm assuming he didn't change it in the back because you wouldn't be putting on Michelins and Pirellis in the front. So, and this tire is almost shot. So I'm assuming this car has 30,000 miles. What if I turn it on, it has like 100,000? I'm gonna just take off what I can today, strap it back up, and I'm gonna take it over to Cali Motive, to Yarrow, and continue with the parts list. Okay, how much miles does this thing have? We figured it out. Yarrow turned it on, and the car has 28,000 miles. Just figured it out. I'm pretty happy. I thought it had a little more just because of, you know, this weird tire situation. 28,000 miles, that's not bad. The CyberRoadster has 36,000, I think, but that car has FSD. This one doesn't. So what's going on right now? I ordered all the parts. Next step is me, you know, changing out suspension. All the suspension parts is going to take several days to get here. Once I get it, I'm going to fix it on the trailer and change the pyro fuse and drive it. Take off, start driving it. All right, several days later, I finally got all my parts. I'm here at Cali Motive. Check this out. Most of these parts are brand new. Anyway, so basically changing the entire suspension on the front. I'm gonna start on this. The reason why the car is still here, I need to change the struts. Yarrow at Cali Motive, he's like a Tesla doctor. He's gonna reset it so the suspension basically levels out, goes back up. I can drive it off. So let's get to it, start changing it all out, and start driving it. Right here on the bottom, and this holds the upper control arm. Okay, I finally got the suspension changed. This is the next day. Didn't make it, but I have to change. This is the pyro fuse. Take a look at where it stands. Okay, I changed the pyro fuse. Now I'm gonna try to power on the car and see if I get that click in the battery. There's like a huge breaker, and once that comes on, that means, you know, the pyro fuse is new. Okay, I'm gonna power the car on. Let's see if something happens. Can I actually start it? That's not working. I'm assuming something is wrong. Look at the compressor, it's all wired up. Nice, coming back to life. Finally got some height. All right, take a look at this. First time I'm seeing this car this high. I mean, that was the plan, to bring it here. Even though I can fix the suspension, I need someone who knows what they're doing, like connect with the Ethernet cable in the middle of the dash and reset the whole thing. When he was resetting it, it didn't even make any noise. All of a sudden the car just started going up. It was pretty cool. I'm like, it's alive. The car's up, you know, suspension is good. Even though I was getting the car into drive and reverse, the car was still bottomed out completely. It was like an inch off the ground. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna drive the car off the trailer with the, you know, the car that low. Now I can get back to my shop, drive it in, and that's where the fun starts. Let's take it home. Why does it feel like I have a flat tire? Hey, should I do a launch? Hey, Yuma, let's race. I think I got a flat tire. All right, the Cyber-Plaid finally made it home. I'm hoping to get this done quicker than I did the CyberRoadster, obviously. For one, I didn't know what I was doing. Two, I didn't know what body I was gonna go with. I was just trying to see what works. With this, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I know exactly what the body's gonna look like. So, and obviously I'm not gonna go all out on this build until the CyberRoadster is pretty much painted, which is pretty close. Just had to get this ready, because what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna paint that and drive it around and show you guys, ooh, look at the painted CyberRoadster. Cyber-Plaid.